Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the brasses as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. This game today could be an inflection point for both of these teams, as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Sun Devils will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bears offense takes the field to start this game off. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this, because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win and what style's going to prevail. Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
The give to the back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He wants to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Out of the shotgun on third down. The short hands, it's Washington. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
On the run, it's Washington. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Arizona State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Levin. Finds his man, it's Moss. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got 12 as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Catches it at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Robertson. The screen, he can go. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pop the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
And the Bears will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Levin. A strike downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his 2nd year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game, and Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scattaboo this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Tyson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Sun Devils have taken it inside the 20. They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Runs through a tackle. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Arizona State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David. Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO because everybody was covered. He just takes off and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Prentice. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Prentice. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
That's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Baylor! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
Man, that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Oh, better look out! While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Levin. Got his man. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Udo.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Brings up 2nd down.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Off play action. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Moss. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Gain of 25 on the play. First down for the offense.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, down a throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using his legs, it's Udo. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Wide open downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 14.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Back to pass, it's Robertson. Got his man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Going to sling it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Cameron. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown Bears! Once he got some room, it was over. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Snags a quick pass on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Levitt. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks, it's Moss. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the Sun Devils are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Udo. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack. Lose extra yardage here. Just be smart.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll send out the kicker here. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Prentice. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Looking left. Got his man downfield. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
He's got it on the line. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Second down coming
up. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Running back searching for a hole. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Running it to the right. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
To throw, it's Levin. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Single back formation, and they give it to him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unleashes it. Complete to the left. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. He got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 82 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Finds his tight end. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball. I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Safe little shovel pass. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Looking to throw on first down. He's straight downfield. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Finds his man down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And we've got a deadlock here in the third quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
And the Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Finding open areas. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. To the air, it's Levin. Makes the catch, it's McLean.
The first down pass complete to the wideout. Picks up 9. Second down coming up.
And the Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. wide open downfield. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And that one will put him up here in the second half. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out.
Set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Cameron. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the Bears can really attack on this second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I got to be honest, guys. I'm a little surprised by the coverage on that play. It's third and short. You can't allow a hitch route to pick up the first down. You've got to have way tighter coverage than that.
And the Bears will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Cameron. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
The Bears have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. From the shotgun, the inside give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gives it on the option. He breaks a tackle. Brought down, but not before he bulleted his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go right back to it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He'll keep it himself. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
4th down and short, and where do they put the ball? In the hands of their quarterback. This guy is so good. They trust him. He runs the option and keeps it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
And the Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere. Knocked down for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. They've got the screen set up. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Baylor! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So the 16-play drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Got it behind the line. It's Moss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll give it to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Snagged in the middle, it's Moss. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
The Sun Devils are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Next going for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. The give. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll try to sneak it. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving it, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air. It's Robertson. Oh, they're after him. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to keep it in the air. They're setting up the screen. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football. They stick to what they do well. They know where the 1st down marker is, and they get the 1st down.
The Bears are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Robertson. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. Quick release on the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Short gain on the play before he slides. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The option look. Quick toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by this defense. Understanding responsibility football. Playing the 1st option. Playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Back to throw. It's Robertson. He's got it and still on his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the...
He's got it. First down and more. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals, they're not going to get him back in. And so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a...
Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Got his man quickly. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Handoff to the lone back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The quick out. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Plucks it out of the air. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved it, looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Bears line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Tyson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Fires left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Levin. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Caught over the middle. It's Prentice. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the Bears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Bears are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Just ran over it. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Back to pass, it's Robertson. Snags it! Touchdown, Baylor! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback. Get it out quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he game makes the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Caught on the outside, it's Brown. So he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
You could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing game.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Catch in the middle, it's Tyson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Udo. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Levin. He's got him. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete. Breaks the tackle. Gets it out just short of the 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. He's got it down the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Gets the back moving. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown Bears! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. They'll try to pin them back with this kickoff and then have the defense put the finishing touches on a win. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the big fella. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires to the big fella. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.